Katie! Katie! Hey! What's wrong? There's a man over there. He was trying to take down the building or something. Hello? Hey, it's me, Jason. Katie, it's okay. It's okay. He's family. He's really good friend, family, actually cousin. Oh. I hired him. Oh. Today is the day that we're going to move some buildings around, I think. It's going to be a job, but... oh, he just got home, it looks like. Well, Miss Katie, we need to unload these. And once they're unloaded, we're going to have to move everything anyway, so... everything needs to come over here somewhere, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I guess I can help. Yeah, thank you. Oh, actually, I'm kind of needed at the animal dealer. Can you manage without me? It's no problem. All right, Miss Katie. Thank you. You had me scared. I thought something bad had happened. I forgot to tell you Jason was going to be here today. Oh, it's okay. I just didn't want him out here stealing nothing. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Miss Katie. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye. Hey, Jason. Hey. That girl... I know she knows me, but... wow. She thought I was going to steal it. Everything, I guess. And, this silo. I got a question. Yeah. You think you can fill up some stuff and move it, or... what do we need to do? I don't know. I do know that I don't like this plow and I want another plow. I do know that I don't want this here, so I'm not totally sure what we need to do, but I think this building should go behind this one, and that silo should be behind the cow barn. But also have another little bit of something here, even if it's like right here where this stuff is. Maybe have 2 more of these sheds. I would normally not really keep the same shed. I don't really think I like the shed that much, but I think it will be okay because I want it to stick with the theme of the farm. And I like this building. I want the cow shed where it's at, and I want the bale shed where it's at. But I do want to put a barn in. And if I buy that field over there, I could put part there, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to just kind of have just a normal yard, I guess. I don't know if we get manure out of this here. If not, then we need to do something to get manure. We need to put in a manure pit somewhere, so I don't really know. Don't really know if we will be able to get anything or not, man. So right here is where I'm thinking about putting the silo, but we've also got to build a road. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we got to build a road. I do not have the thing I need. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to go pick up that thing, I guess. But anyway, let me get this stuff done, and I will let you know when I'm ready to do stuff. All right, we'll design it out. We'll get it done. All right. All right. So let's pull up that design mode here. All right. We put in the other silo already, and we put in another shed to replace this one. So we can put in either another 2 of these sheds right in here, like that is, that's about 50,000. Another thing we can do is there's a barn. It's actually, it has a nice little house in it, so that would be something that would be welcome, but Katie wouldn't be able to stay here if I done that. She wouldn't have a place to stay. There is a secondary place, but I don't think that she would want to be there. Now, we could put it like this, I guess, but I don't really like that. We could put it right here and replace that one. And that I don't mind, but this is not the best barn, to be honest, and I don't know. I think actually that might be the best place for it, though, if we just stuck it right there. I think that we could replace that shed. I don't mind that shed, but it kind of lacks. Now, there's another thing that we could do, and that is if we go and just find Walter's barn. It's a lot more expensive, but it is a really good barn. I like it a lot. It would fit right here in this corner, but I wouldn't have enough room to. Well, I guess I could put it about right there. It would take up a little bit more room, but I would have to move a lot more stuff. The truck would still fit around it, though. Uh, if we were to change its orientation, we'd have to set it about right here if we were going to do that. And that would be fine, actually, because I have a lot of room with that still. My only issue is I'd have to have enough room to come out on the side over here, which I guess is okay because of the way that it's set up. So I think it would be fine. That might be the better option of that. All right. This shed here, I do not like because it's not wide enough for 2 things each. So I've proposed replacing it with this shed in the same blue, which is not in here, but I do have here. So it would match, and instead of it being that direction, it would, like that, it would be 1 tick back this way, and it would, I believe it would fit better this way right here. You would still be able to get around it, I think, but I'm not so sure of how far it would go. So it might not be the most feasible option. I know that there's another shed, though, that's like this that I've used before many times, and it's something that I like better, but I don't think that it has very much more room than the other one. So It does have a little bit more room, it looks like, so it might be the better option then. So the thing I need to do though is, and I don't know about that silo over there. Right now we got to move everything out of these places, and we need to hook our trailers up and fill them up and then transfer them to the other. So I'm gonna run grab, I guess I'm gonna grab this thing in here, and you know what, I wonder how much capacity this has. It may have more capacity, it may not. I'm not really sure. It's got 40. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. This other way will have more capacity. Okay. I'm not going to attempt to hook up the third trailer though. All right. I didn't think this through when I got this set up here. So wheat. Now we could sell some of this stuff, but when I was looking, straw is really not good here. It's got a really bad profit on it, so let me see here. We've got grass, we've got straw. Okay. Now, Jason's gonna have to also, he's gonna have to also put down some more road and stuff around here, but we got to be able to build it. This is going to be a long job. All right. This is going to take probably 5 trips at least, maybe more. And that's what we're going to be doing. If you do it just right, you can dump both at the same time. And I have opened the gate over here since we have no cows in. And I can just drive through this way now. I do have 500 liters of grass as well that I need to use to get out of there. And we'll have 2 more trips. This one and one more with both of these, and then one for grass, I think. This will be the last load of straw, and then I just have to do a load of one load of grass. Right, we should have both going. And we do. All right. Let's get that load of grass out. And I'm going to see if maybe I can start growing a lot of grass and making TMR out of it. Now, I don't think there's anything else in this silo. This guy can be parked now. All right, there we go. We're not going to get rid of this because I want to try to use it to make silage. I don't know if it's something I really should do or not, but we're going to attempt it. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and remove some of these other trailers and stuff and get these implements put in a different place. This is a bad idea. I was thinking I could squeeze by him, but I done it wrong. Okay. Okay. So we can put a lot more straw, a lot more food in there. We can put straw pellets. It says this is now empty, so we get to sell it. I shouldn't have put it here to start with. And we get to go ahead and start putting in our stuff. So the one that we're looking for is concrete shattered, I think. No. It's not that one. No. It's not shattered. It's called something else. And I never find it. I don't know what that is. Asphalt cracks. No? I don't think that's what it is either. Concrete dirt, no. Just concrete, no. Concrete gravel. Pebbles. Shattered is better. Dirt, gravel. Nope. What in the world is it? Asphalt cracks. Is that it? That's kind of it. It's mixed in with that, I think. I don't know. That's actually gravel. Yeah, it's actually gravel. Okay. So what we're going to do is go ahead and try to get rid of some of that. And that. Go ahead and just smack it down in there too. And pull it across. I think we'll take it from right here. Do that. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't like the look of, so I don't know why it's got so much of it in here, but we don't want that, so we were pouring new stuff in, try to clean it up a little bit. I wouldn't mind this being asphalt, but I don't want to do all of it like that. Let's go ahead and grab that. I need to go back over there and fix that too. That should be animal mud. Okay. And then again, just trying to clean up a little bit. This needs to be concrete under it. So that's looking a lot better. All right. For what I'm looking at, that does look a lot better right now. There's still a few spots here and there, which is fine. But we're going to go ahead and try to do this as well. Pull this out. Pull that out. And that on down. And all we got to do is throw that in there. That is done. Now, there are a few more spots here and there that I'd like to try to clean up by putting down more gravel. There was another spot that I missed and I don't see it. Okay. That'll work fine. Now, I think we're going to get rid of this. I'm not sure. We've got room for other stuff, but I'm not exactly sure where to put what until I have taken out some other stuff. I really need a place to actually put my stuff, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to line everything up behind the building here for now and implements everything and see how it goes. And it should be nice. And it is 4:46. I'm going to make sure we don't have any more contracts. Do we have anybody that needs contracts done at all? Let's see here. Things I can do. Those I can't do. Spring. I can't do spring, so no. There's no new contracts for us to do then. That's fine. I'm going to have to do a few things, and then we'll see how it goes. But I think that we're getting pretty close to what I want it to do. My question is, do I want to keep this? We could put another barn here, the barn. We could put that barn and then have the other barn, which I think would be cool. One of the barns could be a hayloft or a house. I'm not sure how we would want to go about that, but it could happen that way. I think that this place is okay, but I don't really like only having one door, and I don't like a lot of how this is set up. So I'm thinking that we're not going to use this one, and we're going to replace it with something else. I know I'm replacing that, and that I think we're just getting rid of, and then we're making room with that for a barn here. The other thing is we've got this tank, and until it runs out, I'm not going to mess with it. So when it runs out, I'll probably move it or get another one. Actually, I can remedy that right now. Yeah, I can remedy that. No problem. Okay. This will help us tremendously. I think this one here will be the one I need. And we clean these tanks out every time we put something new in. We clean these tanks out. Might as well go on and fill up my tractor. Okay. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and start moving stuff around, and Jason's going to get the other buildings put together, and we'll see where it goes. Okay. We successfully emptied that shed and got this thing full. So what I'm going to do is lock the axle. Try to back it into place over here. Now we're going to also change this grass plot a little bit. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. So, as I had said, I kind of want to replace this with the small barn and then put the large barn out here. So, let's go ahead, and Jason's going to remove this tank. He's going to sell that tank for us. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. I was thinking about leaving him, but what we could do is we could put another one of these right here and just leave it like that and have enough room for extra stuff. But if we do that, we're going to have a hard time going around that way. So we could do something like that. It's just too big to do that, though. So we could then go and put in something like this. There are a lot of small sheds, and there's one that I really like a lot, but it's not going to match the color. I'm trying to make money enough to set up all of our equipment here and everything the way I want it, and to keep with the theme. But there's a lot that we're not going to be able to do. Now, this is the metal medium shed, and I have used this before, and if we hit customize, we should be able to go into it. And over here is just an awning. You've got storage inside, which I don't care for. You've just got this. Basically, you pull in, and it's just like the other one. You pull in, and you've got stuff you can do. So you can just park all over. It doesn't really fit what I like to do. So what I am going to do, and I'll show y'all what I've done over here. We've put the harvester. I'm going to put the other harvester here if it'll fit, and we've got that. We're going to sell that and get a different plow. But there's some other sheds I would like to look at, and eventually there's actually going to be maybe there will be something else that we can do. Now, this is 2 old barns as well, and we can customize these. This one is just straight up an old barn. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is as well. It's just straight up an old barn with one entrance. There was another one, though, somewhere that I really liked a lot, and I don't remember where it's at. Now, this is a little too wide for right here. This would fit. I'm wondering, we could still fit that there, but I don't think you can change the color. This is one of my favorite sheds. So I'm not sure what we'll do. We need in our other property, we're going to need log storage. I was thinking about actually taking part of this field off, just that one little bit. But I think we could go ahead and maybe put in the barn and basically do that. We could use 2 different barns. So we've got silo that has... We've got these basically. And I don't... Now this says pallet and bales, but I don't think it will actually hold pallets. I don't know. I don't think it actually will. But that wastes an opportunity for us. And the one that I would like to be in the middle here is the big one. Now the big one also has the upstairs, and it should be right through here somewhere. It's closer to the bottom, I think. It's 150,000, but it's got bale storage. Bale storage. We could actually get rid of that shed and put in another of the other one directly behind it and just have bale storage here. And I think that that would be a good thing. It says it's overlapping with another object. I don't know what that object is right now. But if we customize this, let's see, the upstairs is on this side. Okay. So that would work, but we need to get it closer over there. So I'm not sure what it's overlapping with. I need to move these other things, I guess, but technically it would just set like right there. And we need to make sure we've got enough space on either side. Now that's $150,000. That's a massive hit to our profits right now, but I think it would be worth it in the end. And then the other one will go right here. We need to put the other one in first, though. So let me go ahead and get rid of the stuff where it's at. Let me figure this out. We are going to see if it's possible for this to fit. I don't know if it is. I really don't think the header will, so I'm pretty sure with it, we're going to have to put it... I don't think you can block a harvester one. Nope, you can't block a harvester one. That's why I don't like those. They're very hard to use. We'll have to just set it right here. Okay. Right. I've talked to Bruce about getting the proper things. You know what? That might not fit. I might have to extend that pipe, which I don't really want to do because it did not want to unfold. And I don't know why. Oh yeah, we're good. Maybe not. Okay. So he's got some sort of weird thing going on here. Okay. All right, we got it. I'm going to see if we can customize him. We just have the standard short pipe, I think. I'm not sure why that would be. We've got the standard vane tailboard. I don't know if... I don't know which one would be better. The rear hitches, we've got the standard. We could buy that one. This is a foldable hitch. I don't want a hitch that folds because it's just a lot of trouble. I think that the pipe is fine, except for I wouldn't mind having the foldable pipe so it doesn't do that. It's going to be $5,000, but I also like that, to be honest. So we might just do that, and we can always switch them back if we want to. This thing is 271 horsepower. If we look at the engine, we could go to 373. It doesn't really matter for that. What is it that's causing adding the foldable part? Yeah, let's just do it because I want it to fit. And that's fine. I want it to fit in the barn. So that'll be a way for it to fit. And it's folded. What the... is that? Oh, okay. All right. So apparently it doesn't matter. I think you have to unfold it for it to work, but it's all right. He's a big boy. He can sit there for a minute. Now, we're going to go ahead and move this guy and just stick him around the back of the other place. This is going to be going somewhere else, but I do need to get a fork for this. Instead of just a log grapple, we need a fork so that if I have to, I can use him to do some other stuff, such as flipping over cars. Now, what I've done over here so far was I lined up all of my tractors in here. I also lined up my side-by-sides over here. And we're going to get rid of this and put in the new shed, so you can, just so you can see. Now, we do need to do concrete under this, but we're going to go here. And we're going to get rid of that. $20,000. And then we're going to go up to the top. And it's going to be $10,000. I don't think that we want to put solars on it. Wow. I don't think that they actually give you anything. That's the bad thing, is I don't think they actually give you anything. So with that like that, I think that's the best placement for that, like right there. We're going to sell that, and I want to be able to go behind it. Should be able to do that, and then maybe we could do that. I'm not sure. We could do something like that. It says land is not owned by me. I know why it says that, but it shouldn't say that right there. So for right now, we'll leave that. We might remove that later. This shed, we're going to take out and put in the other barn. So I've got to do that now. All right. Me and Jason have been very busy, and we've moved stuff out in the field in hopes that it will let us do what we need to. Now, this thing is 25,000. It is called the Steel Shed. I actually really like this. I don't like it, and I do like it at the same time. I'm wondering if we could actually place it here instead and have room behind it. I think we could, but it looks like if we did, it would come out quite a far ways. Yeah, it would come out probably too far. So just to try to look at that, I don't know that that's a good thing. I think it's too big. So we need to go back over here to farmhouses and find our barn. And what we want to do is have the 3 doors on the back there. And I think it would be better that way. I'm not totally sure. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and put down a little bit of dark right there. I tell you what, let's just put in... Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this one. We got to get rid of this as well. We've spent the night in it, so we are allowed to get rid of it. And I'll have to pack it back up, but this guy, we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. Go back to the farmhouses. Now, I'm not planning on going in and out of those doors, really, so I could set it that way. And it says it overlaps another object, and I don't really know what it's overlapping. Oh, there's something on the wall. Is it a collectible? Okay, it was a collectible. Let's try this again. It's still saying it's overlapping with another object, but I don't see the object. I don't know what it is. Right there is where it should be. Now, we could turn it this way, but I don't think that's the way to do it. I think right there is where it should be. Let's go to customize, and we're going to go with shed blue. Yeah. I think that this is okay to put here, so we'll go ahead and pop that down. Now we actually have a house. I'm not telling Katie about it yet, but we do have a house. And if we go over here to silos, we're going to grab this guy. We want it to be on that side. We want it to be even there. It's still saying it's overlapping with another object. I don't know what object it's talking about. There. Okay. So now we've got... Oh, can we customize that color of that? No. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't. That stinks. But we've got us this. I actually don't like this sitting here now. I'm thinking maybe we should put this one here and this one in this corner. The way I wanted to do this was... Oh, yeah. We did do this wrong. Okay. Let's go find it. Let's take that out. Now, what we done wrong was... Oh, okay. What we done wrong was we've got to get it to where... Let me make sure that if I hit customize with it right there... Okay. So it's going to be about right there, probably. I don't like that. I think it's too far away. That would be decent, but then the other barn would be sitting up here, and I don't know exactly how I would want to go about that. I'm not sure. Okay, we've got this in here the way I want it now. You will go in here to go home, and your bales will be on this side. That way they're not... You don't go in here and interact with it, so they're over here. We're going to go ahead and put down... little bit of this here. And I'm also going to take this over about here. And I think we'll take that over there. There's a few ragged edges here and there, but it's all right. And we have ourselves a new barn, or a new farm. That I like. I do like that old shed, and I don't think that it would fit there properly, but I'm thinking that we're still going to go back with this and do that instead, because I just like the uniform look of that. I prefer asphalt, but I think this is the better idea. So we've got a new farm. This is kind of in a different way, I guess. It's in the way. What I'm gonna do though is I've made this to where you can drive past it, but there is another shed that I would like to put in. It's usually down in here somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Since we have this already over here, and we've got now, I've put in the 2 barns. We're going to get rid of this one, and we're going to give ourselves a place for this. Now, this will be for multiple things. I'm going to have to move that, but it looks like we're going to have to smooth out some area and everything and then come back in. I have looked and looked for this, and I always just overlook it. It's crazy, but I swear that these two, it was this one here and this one here. Like it just doesn't appear sometimes. I swear it doesn't. But we've got to do a few things to fix this, because this is not good how it is. And I'm going to have to move this out of the way. Okay. So we know it was about... We need to look for the red sheds. I think that they're up here. Okay. It still says there's an object in the way, and I don't know what object it's talking about. We want to have enough space to go behind it, while still having, I guess, space to get over there. So I'm going to say probably right there. And I'm going to be wrong, because now that I look at it, we're going to put this down right here. And then just delete this one. And this way I have one I can just grab. Okay. I think that we should do this to where it's maybe right there. I actually think we should take that out and put it there, but I don't know. It's actually a little bit too large for anything here, so I think we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back and put the other one in and be done with it. And it took me an hour to find that, and it won't work. We'll put something else over here. I don't know if it'll be the same one or not. And finally, I think we have finished it. We've got some water. We didn't put anything over here. I don't think we need to, but going back here, we've got a new fuel tank. We've got a buying station. They would not allow us to do the half price one. We have a lime tank and a fertilizer tank that we can dump in if we buy it, and that way we can exchange stuff anytime we want to. Now the only thing is to put stuff back where it goes. There is one problem, and that is that I need a place for these two. So I'm not really sure where to put them. But that is our new farm. And it has been a tiring day. I tried to get some more contracts, and I just could not get anything. So let's go in here and actually see our house. So I think that we're going to put another room here for Katie. And here we go. And since I got everything up, I think I am going to get some sleep.